This is a short demo on web responsive websites. A web responsive website is a site that can change its attributes within the web page dependent on the different display areas. So for example, I'm kind of looking on my iMac now. It's not full screen, but I can see that I've got a menu structure across here. I've got the text laid out across there, a few icons at the bottom. But the way you can test that your site is web responsive or not is you just either grab the corner down here or grab this side. As you squeeze it in, you can see things moving, like the phone numbers at the top, the menu items are moving with it, even the logo is moving slightly. This text here is getting shorter and formatting on the fly really. Whereas if it was a non-web responsive site, it would just be anchored to this point, and it would be showing the anchor cutting off this content. Rather than cutting it off, it's showing it there. Now just notice what happens when I go down to the size of a mobile, the shape of a mobile phone. So just watch what happens to this menu here. So that's kind of getting to mobile phone shape a little bit more. There you go. That's what your kind of mobile display area looks like. And now the menu's changed, and I'll just flick that back. The menu's changed straight away to this icon here, which people are getting used to now, seeing on mobile devices as the menu structure. That's the menu structure. So everything's still intact within there. And you can scroll down and you get everything that you need, and you can read it. Before, we used to have different types of site. If you wanted a mobile friendly site, we used to have to design a mobile friendly site as well as your main site, so it was duplicating the work really. But yeah, that's what people see now, and that's kind of what it'll look like on an iPad and so on. So that's a web responsive site, and that's how to test for it. Just while I'm on this site, this is quite a modern approach to using feature boxes or banner sliders. Old banner sliders used to involve, one slide per page, maybe 6 to 8 slides, but you'd be trusting the web user to sit there and wait for it to come through. Whereas with this, we can actually show off your business capabilities or your USPs or competitive advantages in a tiled format, with the larger tiles being the most important ones to our clients. Each one of these you can hover over, and you can change the way it visually is represented, but also these all link through to the relevant pages. So if you're looking for Wi-Fi for events, you click on that and it goes through to the Wi-Fi for event page or event wireless page. That will download the brochure, that will go to that case study, and so on. We can make this slider. We can have it as either a set number of sliders, or we can have it continuous really to however many you want. So you can interrogate the slider by hovering over. I'm not even clicking, hovering over, or we can have it where when they get to the site it's moving. I'm trying to replicate it now for you. It's moving very slowly, or even slower than that, like that. Or we can get to a point, let's say that somebody's having a look on a browser sort of that size. They can see these first few sliders, and then after a set period of time it slides to the next set. So it could be 5 seconds, 10 seconds. So that can be set in the system. So that's a good example of a web responsive site.